Welcome to Chosen, a Buffy the Vampire Slayer podcast. I am the watcher of this show, guiding my Slayer through her first ever viewing of Buffy. My name is Mel B. And for this episode, I am joined by a very excited Slayer because, why are we excited, Marissa?
Spike came back.
But we don't get to talk about that straight away.
Yeah, I know.
First we have to...
There's something to look forward to.
Yes. I knew you'd be happy. I was sitting there just waiting, going, oh, she's going to be so happy.
Yep. It happened.
He came back for you, Marissa.
He did. I was very happy about that.
But anyways, before we get to that, revelations. So everyone did find out about Angel.
Yes. I was right.
And there was some very mixed feelings.
Which I knew there would be.
What do you think about all the different reactions?
Well, Xander's was, as I expected. He wasn't on board with it. Willow was about as I expected too. She was, kind of happy for Buffy, but also concerned. I should have expected Cordelia to make it all about her, but I didn't expect that to happen. I was really surprised by Giles' reaction because I forgot that Angelus had tortured him.
Oh,
I shouldn't have forgot that, but I did.
Well,
maybe I blocked it out of my memory.
I was gonna say, it seems like Buffy conveniently forgot that little factoid too.
Yeah. So, and then Joyce didn't find out until next episode, I'm pretty sure.
Nah.
And Oz didn't have much of a reaction.
No, he doesn't.
But
Oz.
Faith wasn't too enamored with the whole thing either. So.
No, and that's funny after she'd been, digging for the gossip off Buffy earlier on about what it was like to date a vampire and stuff.
And then she felt betrayed by Buffy telling her that he was gone, not telling her that he was still around.
That too. Faith is definitely feeling like a bit of an outsider.
Yeah, for sure.
Speaking of Faith, she has a new watcher.
Yeah, she does.
Gwendolyn Post.
I didn't like her from the get-go. Well, she was super mean to Giles. And she implied that him becoming more American was a bad thing.
Oh yes, the British are very much about that. They need to remain British.
So, are Watchers not allowed to be American? Because she said the Watchers Council was concerned that he was becoming too American.
I think it's heavily indicated that the Watchers are based in the UK and are all British. Okay.
It just seemed odd to say, we fear you're becoming too American. Okay. We know there's no gender requirement, but maybe you have to be from a certain part of the world to be a watcher. Sorry. My alarm went off. Forgot to turn that off. My bad.
Oh, good.
But yes.
Yeah, she's rather nasty throughout the episode to Giles. She has telling him he's too American and really talking down to him.
For sure.
And
for a second there, towards the end, I thought that she was Lagos, the bad guy for this episode.
Yeah, I could tell from your notes.
Yeah, but then Lagos was a thing, and then his head got cut off, so she was just in it for the glory, I suppose.
Yep. But we got a Giles knockout, by the way.
I did write that down. It's number 11.
Yes. That poor man. Being knocked out isn't.
He's going to have some serious brain damage if he keeps getting knocked out.
Yeah.
Concussions are a concern.
Yeah. Exactly. It's not okay to be knocked out on a weekly basis.
Well, to be fair, he's not knocked out on a weekly basis. But anything more than, like, once or twice is probably a concern. And he needs all of his mental faculties. He needs to be able to, think and such.
Yeah. I made a comment that Gwendolyn Post knocks a lot of people out because she attacks Angel with a shovel.
Yes, she does.
But yeah, so Willow and Xander's affair is continuing.
Mm-hmm.
To which I wrote, no good.
Nope, I was not about it.
Yeah, you're so conflicted.
Like, they shouldn't. I know, and it's because we've discussed this, the fact that I like them, but they're also in relationships, and I don't condone the whole cheating thing, but they keep putting themselves in situations where they're alone together. If they really don't want to be doing this, then they shouldn't set themselves up to fail.
They just need to stay away from each other unless there's other people there. And they can't sit next to each other in class and play footsies.
Nope. I mean, footsies is fun, but you shouldn't do that. Especially not if your girlfriend's sitting at the table right in front of you.
Yeah. And there's the part where Xander gives her a head massage. That turns into kissy time.
Yeah. And they're so awkward around each other. They're so obvious. When they were at the bronze at the very beginning of the episode and Oz got done playing the set and he walks over to the table, the two of them were just acting super awkward.
Yeah. Yeah. Yeah, at the start. Oh, it's so bad. At the beginning, it's just like, what is it? They both reach for Oz's drink. And then
knock over all the cups.
Yeah. And their hands touch.
Yeah.
And then they freak out.
Yeah, I mean, yeah, we've discussed this before, that I don't like that they're cheating. I love them as characters, but I'm not sure I like them as a couple. But what can you do?
I'm sure everything will be figured out eventually.
That's what I'm hoping.
But yeah, so the Scoobies also speculate that Buffy had a new boyfriend.
And she was on a date with Faith.
Yep. Nope, just Faith.
Loved it.
Using Faith to, what's the word? Cover up as well. But I love that. Yeah. Buffy wraps an arm around Faith. Is like, really, we're just good friends.
Understood. And they were on a date because they went sleighing together. And I love that Giles was just non-concernedly reading a book while he was sitting on a gravestone.
Yep.
He would glance up every now and again, make sure everything's kosher, and then go back to reading.
Yep. They do synchronized sleighing, though, now.
Yeah, the fight scenes are so much better than they were, back in season 1. I told you that was my concern when it first started out, but they're much, much better now.
Yes, it's getting a lot better, and like they've probably got a higher caliber of stunt work and choreography, better shooting.
Yeah, but it all makes the show better.
Yeah, and I like having Faith there. I like Buffy having another Slayer, someone to bond with.
Of course. We had Kendra and then she died, so we needed another one.
Yeah. So Faith in this episode, as I mentioned earlier, she feels like a real outcast, and Gwendolyn Post really manipulates that.
Yeah, I didn't really get the feeling that she felt like an outcast until Gwendolyn made it clear that they were having a meeting without her.
Yeah. Well,
Okay.
I think that's what it sort of comes from, because you see Faith and Buffy side by side fighting together and everything, but then the Scoobies have these meeting without Faith.
Mm-hmm.
So I feel a bit excluded.
Well, I think that they just figure it's between the Scoobies and not Faith because they were around when Angel was a threat originally.
Yeah. But you can also see where Faith's coming from, because Angel could be a threat. She's a slayer.
Yes. I totally understand that.
Yeah, and she's trying to integrate into this group. And that's the other thing.
Mm-hmm.
Like, we've heard about her past a little bit, and she lost her watcher and all these horrible things. You get the idea that she's had it a bit rough.
Yeah, I totally understand that. Not disagreeing at all. I'm just saying that I didn't feel like she thought she was an outcast until Gwendolyn pulled that crap. So, just saying.
Yeah. Yep. Yeah, and the thing is, Gwendolyn's obviously very good at manipulating people. I don't know why Angel just, trusted her and then turned his back. I was just there going, no.
Well, he's trying to be, get back to where he was, and he would have trusted her originally as well.
Yeah.
You say the magic word Giles, and that's all he really needs to hear.
Yes, even though Giles hates his guts.
Well, yeah.
But yeah, but Angel got Buffy the glove, and then he was going to destroy it for her as well.
Yep, he was working on it, and then
he just wants to be helpful.
Dropped it in. Yeah, he's trying to do the best that he can for all those involved.
Yeah. What did you think about the Slayer vs. Slayer fight?
I don't like it when people that are supposed to be, working on the same side are fighting, but it was good choreography.
Yeah, I thought
it was
so
well
too.
done.
I thought it was really well done.
Mm-hmm.
Really good. Because,
we found out that there are 12 grave cemeteries in Sunnydale.
Yeah, and how many churches were there? They worked that out back in season 2.
34 or some crazy number.
Yeah, because the praying makes it better or something. The evil makes you pray extra hard.
Yeah, the extra evil makes it more likely that you want to pray. But people do a lot of dying in Sunnydale, so they need more cemeteries where they can send them.
Yes, exactly.
They're running out of room.
But
then they dust a lot of people that turn into vampires, so maybe there is some free space that they can go back and
room.
take again.
Yeah. You just need gravestones. You don't need graves. They're just going to come up again anyway.
Yeah, well, I'm surprised that there aren't many people that get cremated.
I was going to mention Faith and Xander teaming up to kill Angel.
Uh-huh.
I thought that was kind of cute.
Interesting.
Cute, but not in a good way. Cute in the fact that they teamed up.
Mm-hmm. I don't know if I saw the, them finding out about Angel the way that it happened, but it made the most sense for Xander, the one that hates him the most, to see that he was still alive and then follow him.
Yes.
And he was ready to stake him.
Yes, he sees Angel leaving one of the crypts and he follows and then catches Angel and Buffy having a bit of a makeout session.
Yeah, after all of that talk about not kissing anymore.
Yeah. Not working too well for them, is it?
No, not really. Buffy tried to be good, and then who can say no to that guy?
I'm just
saying.
Yeah. What else was I about to say?
I liked Xander's quote of, "Hey Giles, here's a nifty idea. Why don't I alleviate my guilt by going out and getting myself really, really killed?" That was really good.
Xander's got some good snappy lines. I enjoyed the Scooby's intervention.
That was very good.
Yeah. Giles is, saying, you lied to us, and then Willow's like, nobody's here to blame you. And
all I statements.
Yeah.
I feel this way. I think that blah blah blah. Don't accuse.
Yeah. And she's like, we all do things we're not proud of, but this is serious. You need help.
Willow has been doing her research about the best way to go about this.
Xander, Buffy's like, this isn't what you think, and Xander goes, hope not, because I think you're harboring a vicious killer.
I mean, he's not wrong.
And Cordy, I feel worried about me. Last time around, Angel barely laid a hand on Buffy. He was way more interested in killing her friends.
And, I mean, of course Cordelia made it about herself.
It's Cordelia.
I'm aware. But like I had said previously, the reason she wasn't telling them is because she didn't know how she felt, and she didn't want everyone else's opinions.
Yeah.
But she got that done to her.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Xander doesn't need an excuse. He has a reason to hurt Angel, and he brings up Miss Calendar.
Oh, yeah. That was... throwing Jenny in Buffy's face was a little much, but I understand where he's coming from, and he's justified in feeling that way. Just kind of made me sad.
Oh, but poor Giles. And like when everyone leaves and Buffy's like, oh thanks, this is da 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 da, and then Giles is just like, be quiet. And
he tortured me. This is not okay.
Angel tortured me for hours, for pleasure. You should have told me he was alive. You didn't. You have no respect for me or the job I perform.
He's mad at her.
Yeah.
This isn't a, I'm not mad, I'm disappointed, Giles. This is a, I'm mad at you.
Yeah, I don't really blame him.
No, I totally get it, but I forgot that he had the whole I got tortured thing.
Yeah.
I wasn't thinking.
Yeah. But Faith kind of started making a good relationship with Gwendolyn Post.
Yeah.
Which is sad.
Yeah, she was like, I'm going to make you a better Slayer so that you stay alive.
Yep. And she gets betrayed. Yeah, I don't know. Gwendolyn's a weird villain because it's like she's just doing it for the accolade of being able to do it. Because she's been kicked out of the Watchers Council. Because she beat...
dark magic.
For dark magic. And, yeah, it's just like, so she came to Sunnydale to play around with some more dark magic. Cool.
Yeah, the glove.
Yes.
Harbors the power of lightning?
Yes, apparently.
Seemed a little odd.
Yeah,
it just kind of came out of left field.
Yeah, it was all a bit weird. But I think the episode was more focused on relationships and all that than really thinking out the villain.
Yeah, so it was more like the episode with the zombies.
Yeah, more of a tool than the... Yeah.
It was more focused on everything else going on rather than just the monster.
Yeah.
Understood.
Willow's won back over, though, when Angel saves her.
Yeah.
So...
And Xander goes, as long as she and Angel don't get pelvic, we'll be okay, I guess. I was like, oh.
You can be so vulgar sometimes, a lot of the time.
Well, I guess, Cordelia's rubbing off on him.
Hmm.
The whole tact thing.
Yeah. At the end, Faith is so cut up about losing another Watcher.
Oh, yeah.
Yeah.
But this Watcher wasn't actually assigned to her.
No. But,
She turned out to be a bad person.
Yeah. It, she's like, she can't trust anyone anymore except herself.
Mm-hmm.
Because people lie and betray her. It's like, oh.
Well, yeah. I mean, she has a reason to feel that way. Buffy lied to her about Angel, and the Scoobies didn't include her, and so I understand where she's coming from.
Yeah.
She did use the term 5x5, though, which, I love that.
Yes, I remember when you said, 4x5 in one of our first episodes, and I'm like, 5x5.
I said 4x4. I said 4x4.
Oh, 4x4.
Let's be real. Yeah, but it was still wrong, but it was close.
Yeah. So, yeah. Anything else you want to bring up from this episode?
Not really, I guess. I mean, it was, like we said, it was mostly based on the feelings and the relationships rather than what was going on with the monster. Just looking quickly here. Buffy said, "Interesting lady, can we kill her?" That was good.
Yeah, they didn't like her.
There were so many feels when Angel was, when Buffy was working out with Angel.
Can we just talk about the random Watchers turning up to arrest Mrs. Post?
What?
Oh, they're talking about that she's getting arrested by Watchers or something.
When was that?
Near the end. It's mentioned, sorry, we don't see it. But
because Mrs. Post is dead.
Had been, booted. I thought it said arrested. Whoops, sorry. No. I've got a confession. I didn't have time to watch the episodes.
Ooh.
So this is about over a month ago now that I watched this, and I've just got my notes.
Shame.
Yeah, well, it was daytime for me. I had to go bike riding.
I understand.
Shopping, and then play with my very cute cat.
I had to watch it in the dead of night, so it's fine.
It's easier in the dead of night. So yeah, I think that's kind of it. We've moved along a bit. Xander and Willow just need to stop now.
Yeah. They do. They need to stop it, but they won't. We find out how that all pans out.
Well, we have some international titles if you'd like to move along.
Oh yes, please, let's do that.
The Glove of Mian Gon or Revelations.
That's it.
We only get 2 this time.
Please don't tell me that the Germans had Revelations.
No, they had The Glove of Mian Gon. I told you I was going to stop reading them in order.
Oh yeah, I know, but I was just hoping that wasn't the Germans, because I would have been really disappointed. But the other one's not that good either.
No, neither of them are.
Disappointed.
Rod, did you rate this one?
Who was Revelations?
French.
Okay. I rated this one an 8, actually.
Oh, you gave it higher than I did. I gave it a 7.
Okay. Yeah, I don't even know why. Well, because I told you I rated them after I watched both of them, so that's probably why.
You're on a high.
The second one kind of excited me, so maybe that's why I gave it an 8. It probably deserves lower, because like we said, it wasn't really focused on the monster was more focused on the relationships.
See, no. I don't think just because we don't have it focused on the monster, I don't think that means we can't rate it highly. You'll see later on when we get deeper and deeper in, there's some where the monsters do take a back seat and the plot is still beautiful. They're just still finding their feet.
Okay. Alright. If you
In
say
my
so.
opinion. But anyway, I gave it a 7. What was your favourite moment?
The intervention and the fact that Willow is being so logical about the whole thing.
Yeah, that's pretty good. I think I'll have to agree with you and say the intervention's probably the best part of this episode. Especially when I'm a glutton for pain, so especially when Giles like turns on Buffy when everyone else is gone.
Yeah, that you don't expect that from him.
And your character shout out.
It went to Faith.
Same here.
Yeah. She had to deal with getting a new Watcher, and then that Watcher turning out to be a bad person, and finding out that people were keeping things from her, and finding out she can only count on herself.
Yep.
Sad day.
Sad day. Let's lighten the mood a bit, shall we?
Yes! Let's do it!
And talk about... I'm starting to wonder, is Spike your favourite vampire?
Yeah. Yeah, I think so.
So why do you prefer him over Angel? Because you're pretty keen on Angel.
Because he's a lot more fun to watch.
Yeah?
Because Angel's always more, either even-keeled or just mopey about things, and Spike has a lot more fun.
Yeah. You can tell James Masters had fun playing this role.
Of course. So yeah, I think that's why I like him the best. He's just funny to me.
Even when he's mopey? And heartbroken?
I have problems with mopey and heartbroken Spike. He is the worst of the Spikes, but he eventually gets back into smiling and being happy at the end, so all evens out.
Yeah, I suppose. Right, where should we begin?
I was sort of right.
Yeah?
About this one.
Yeah?
I predicted they were going on a nature walk. That didn't happen.
No. But
But they were planning on a double date.
yes. And Spike did come back, but without Drew. And Drew is Drew is mad at Spike about everything, we find out.
Yes.
And yes, he broke up with her. She broke up with him, sorry.
Oh, she was not having it.
No. But she said they could still be friends.
Oh. Yeah. Let's be friends. That doesn't work. It doesn't work when you've been so close.
Yeah. I love him crying on Willow, and Willow's just in there going, please don't kill me.
Yeah, it's probably not a good idea. They were talking about how they all want to get out of town, out of Sunnydale, because they got back their SAT results, and Willow's upset that she got 740 on, math, or one of them, either math or verbal.
Verbal, I think.
Yeah, 740 out of 800 is pretty great.
Yeah, I was going to ask you about that.
Upset.
I was going to ask... Yeah.
Yeah, 1600 is the maximum score. I think it's 800 for each math and verbal.
So Buffy's score of 1430 is really good then.
Oh yeah. It's very, very good.
Yeah,
like they said, she could go practically anywhere she wanted with that score.
Yes, but she's never contemplated actually having a life.
Yeah, she figured she'd just be slaying. That's all she would be doing.
Yep.
But now.
And Joyce is really impressed and she wants to talk uni.
Schools, yeah.
So yeah.
Yeah, But to go back real quick, I'm sorry, but
Yes.
when Cordelia said, who would ever want to come back here? And they cut to the Sunnydale sign at night, I was like, oh boy, this has got to be it. Why would they do that?
He came in the exact same way as last time, only this time instead of being cool, he fell out of his car drunk.
Yep, instead of smoking a cigarette looking all vampy, he fell out of the car. He's too drunk.
Yeah. And it's all home sweet home. He's like giggling to himself.
I told you. He said that the last time. I was just a few episodes too soon.
Yeah.
But yes.
And he's singing, when he goes to the factory, he's singing My Way.
Mm-hmm.
Very despondently. It's just,
Yeah, and... Go ahead.
I read your notes and you thought Drew must have died. You couldn't, fathom that they'd break up.
No. Because I thought they were forever.
Yes. They did.
Spike. Spike thought they were forever, too.
He really did. He's so upset. He's like, we were meant to be forever.
Yeah. And he went back to the burned down warehouse and looked at her dolls and, destroyed one of them.
Yeah.
Oh, man. It was very terrible.
I think it's great, this whole episode. And, he goes and finds Angel, and he's standing at the window mocking him and everything, then trips over and knocks himself out.
Yeah, and almost dies.
Mm-hmm.
I was like, yes. Wake up before you die. So good.
A little bit of behind the scenes. James Masters wanted to do the hand thing himself. He didn't want a stunt double. And they didn't want him to do it because, he's an actor. This is what stunt doubles are for. But he insisted, and they're like, you have X amount of time, you need to get your hand doused. This is all the time you've got, and you've got one shot. Mm-hmm. And so pretty much they expected it to light on fire, him to just straight away run underwater. He's like, but that's not real. What really happens is it'll take you a moment to realize what's happening. So he did it his way, and that was the last shot he shot on the last shot. And so he had burnt his hand, so he's trying to hide it as he leaves set very quickly. Mm-hmm. Because he was worried that if anyone found out, he wouldn't be able to do his own stunts if he came back and all that kind of stuff. Or he wouldn't be allowed to come back, ever. So he's hiding his hand until he could get off set and drove himself to hospital.
Oh, James. You're lovely.
But
Love it.
I just thought that's hilarious.
Mm-hmm.
So yeah, he burnt his hand.
Yeah, he ran back to his car and poured alcohol on it, so it was fine.
Yeah. And he's just like, this is too much.
I agree with him.
But yes, he decides to have a love spell to get Drew back. And he thinks Willow is the one to do it.
Yeah, well, because he sees Willow, because he originally wanted to just do spells to cause Angel pain.
Oh, I love that. He wants to give him syphilis or something.
Yeah, boils and then leprosy and the lady's like, that seems like a lot of bad energy. We don't do that here.
Yeah, but Spike is just...
He's all about it, and then, Willow walks in and is getting stuff for a love potion, but not a anti-love potion, anti-lust.
A delusting spell.
Yeah. But he's like, because they talked about the fact that the love spell would cause a old lover to come back to you.
Yes. But, yeah, that's not what Willow wants. Willow wants...
But Spike does. Spike wants Drew back.
Can we just say that Xander had become locker material?
Yeah, he did. It's very important.
Yeah, they had photos from when they'd gone to the pier together.
Mm-hmm.
And that's really cute. And it's sad because, you know, him and Cordy were kind of going well.
Yeah, I never put anything in my locker. Never put, like, pictures or anything on it.
We didn't have lockers like you do in America. We had, like, little square ones. I think
Really?
some people stuck things on them, but I never bothered.
Yeah, I had my books in there, and that was it.
Yeah. But, yeah, for Cordelia, she puts things she likes on her locker.
Good for
And
her.
she likes Xander. And herself.
Yeah, well, I mean, if she looked good in a picture, why shouldn't she display it?
What did you think about Willow trying to use magic to fix her problem?
I mean, look, when you have abilities beyond normal, you're going to use them to fix your issues. Wizards and witches in the Harry Potter universe use magic to fix their problems, so why shouldn't Willow?
Xander
They
wasn't
should just be
impressed
more
with it.
honest with everybody involved, but barring that, I guess use magic to fix everything.
But yeah, Xander wasn't impressed with it. He's like, we, know what we're doing isn't right, but we need to deal with it, not use magic.
I understand where he's coming from, too.
And then Willow's like, well, if we keep going this way, we won't need magic. Because she's getting annoyed. But yeah. But Spike turns up.
And knocks Xander the F out.
Yep, he needs little girl.
Mm-hmm. I don't think either of them were thinking they were ever going to see him again.
No. Oh, I just love him though in the bedroom of the mansion with Willow.
Well, he threatens to shove a piece of glass through her eye. So that's no good.
Yep. And then he starts telling her about all his problems, about how Drew said he wasn't demon enough and that she was cheating on him with a chaos demon. He's like, they're all slime and antlers.
Yeah, I don't know. It was very, very, very strange.
Yeah.
But he goes to Joyce and is complaining to Joyce about it.
I love that so much. Come on, you gotta admit, that's like so cute. He's sitting there having hot chocolate and just talking about his problems, and Joyce is like, oh, your girlfriend sounds very unreasonable.
She's a hoe. We all knew this. We all knew this going in. Yeah, but he asks for mini marshmallows, which I found to be adorable.
It is so cute. And Joyce is such a mum.
Well, she is. She mothers everyone.
And then Angel shows up.
Tries to come in. I think he forgot that he had been uninvited.
Yeah, and he's like begging Joyce to let him in. And Spike's there going, you're a bad man.
Yep. And kind of, mocking him behind Joyce's back.
Oh, I love that so much.
And then Buffy bursts in and, corners Spike, and then it's like, Angel, come on in. It's gonna be just fine.
Yep. Yeah, they were just gonna stake him, but Spike's like, I've got your little friends.
Yeah. But I like how before they actually headed over to the warehouse, she was like, you probably just put him in the warehouse. He goes, I wouldn't do that. That's stupid.
I love his face. He's
like, oops.
Oops. Poor Joyce, though. She doesn't know who's good and who's bad or what's going on.
It's probably best to just trust Buffy. Whatever Buffy thinks is going on is probably what's actually real.
So Spike gets Angel and Buffy to agree to help him.
Mm-hmm.
Because, otherwise her friends will die. And the whole thing, he's like, got this headache. He's like, oh, I'm sobering up. I wish I was dead. And Buffy's like, if you close your eyes and wish really hard.
Yeah, and I liked how when he was talking about the fact that Drew left him, he goes, she didn't even care enough to kill me.
Yeah.
She couldn't, chop off my head or burn me alive.
Yep. And, he finds the park bench where he and Drew killed a homeless man together, and he's, reminiscing.
Oh, yeah. Well, I said that killing somebody together will bond you.
Mm.
We were talking about Lyle and his wife.
Yes.
Mm-hmm.
And Angel sort of, when they're at the magic shop, he sort of points out to Spike that Drusilla's fickle and he should know this. And Spike does not take it well, and he's like blaming them, and he's like, I'm nothing without Drew. And Buffy's like, yeah, you're pretty pathetic.
She's not wrong.
Mm.
Yeah, I didn't. Yeah, the whole quote from Spike regarding
I was about to say, I saw
and friendship and all that. Mm.
Yeah, he has quite the speech. Where is it?
I didn't have time to go back and write it all down. It would have been too much, so...
No, I can find it. I've got the script here. Further back. You're not friends. You'll never be friends. You'll be in love till it kills you both. You'll fight, you'll shag, you'll hate each other till it makes you quiver, but you'll never be friends. Real love isn't brains, children. It's blood. It's blood screaming inside you to work its will. I may be love's bitch, but at least I'm man enough to admit it.
All very true.
But yeah, his speech and his whole thing, and yeah, because by the end, he works out that the reason he and Drew were good together was because he was himself, and that's why he's like, I'm gonna go find her, tie her up, and torture her until she loves me again.
Oh yeah. And then he looked like he was so pleased with himself for coming up with that plan.
Yeah, he like stops at the door and he's like, love's a funny thing. But after all that he put them through, like the mayor decided that Spike was a loose cannon who would rock his boat, and so wanted to get him out of Sunnydale.
Yeah, I don't know. It was very strange to have him back in this capacity.
It's just a one-off episode villain.
Yeah. After being such a big part of season 2.
Yeah. No, I thought it was good. Because, you know, he's already established. You don't need to establish a new villain. And he is someone who's, you know, stirring something up. When this whole episode's about relationships. We got Buffy and Angel, Willow and Xander, Willow and Oz, Xander and Cordy, and Spike and Drusilla. Without Drusilla being there.
Right.
Because they get rid of Giles. Giles goes camping, so he's out of the picture.
Was he going to a Watcher retreat or just another retreat?
Just another thing. It wasn't a Watcher thing, I don't think.
Yeah, because I think you'd have been more excited about it.
Yeah. But, Oz and Cordelia team up, of course, to try and save their respective partners. And they were going to go and find Giles, but Oz can sniff out Willow.
Yeah, he can. Because he's a werewolf.
Yeah, a residual werewolf thing, and Cordy thinks it's creepy, and Oz agrees with her.
Yeah, but he was like... He smelled Willow, and then he was like, she's scared, or she's in danger, or something like that.
Yep. But yeah, Oz and Cordy walking in on Willow and Xander just as they start making out. Because they think they're gonna die.
Yes. I mean, I understand that. If I was gonna die, I'd probably make out with the closest person too. Unless they were truly disgusting or related to me.
Yeah.
So, yeah,
and
I'm sorry, it bothered me. But I understood it, but then Cordelia and Oz walk in.
Yeah.
And it's all bad.
Yeah, Cordelia falls through the stairs.
Yes! She has a spike go through her.
Yeah. And, you weren't happy with Joss, were you, when the camera pans over a funeral?
Yes, I was like, she died? And then she's not dead?
Nah, she'll be fine. And missed her organs.
I was like, that's not nice to play with my emotions like that. It's not okay. I'm not okay with that.
Yeah.
Ugh. I was so mad.
Yeah. So Cordy doesn't want to see Xander, and Oz won't talk to Willow, and Buffy suggests time, patience, and groveling.
I mean, that usually works. And I did understand, Cordelia's side of things. She doesn't want to hear him, try to explain himself. But at least he listened to her when she said leave.
Yeah, he left.
A lot of guys would just stay and try to convince you that they should stay. But he didn't do that. That's good.
Yeah. But no, I really enjoy just all the little bits of this episode. Oh, it is a Watcher's Retreat, sorry.
Oh, he got invited finally.
Woo!
Because he finally took out that terrible Watcher that got booted.
Probably.
Yep.
And, they also mentioned that Faith has run off somewhere. So they don't really know. Yeah, it's like just an offside thing that she's like shirking her duties.
I used shirk in my notes for the previous episode.
There you go.
Because it's when Faith is like, we don't need to hit all of the cemeteries. I'll go check out this last one. You go home.
Yeah.
But yeah, so good for him finally being invited to a Watcher's Retreat. He was really excited, really put out that he wasn't invited to the other ones.
Yeah.
We get a scene with Angel and Buffy.
Oh, yes, we do. Are we talking about the one at the end, specifically?
Oh, yeah.
Yeah. Buffy's all like, you gotta tell me that you don't love me.
I was like, the silence was the only answer that he could give at that point and be okay.
Yep. It's also the same words from I Only Have Eyes for You when Angel and Buffy were possessed by the ghosts.
Oh, yeah. Huh.
Yeah.
That's interesting.
Yep.
Yes.
No, sorry, I was just reading the fun facts and stuff at the bottom. But yeah, she's all like, I can lie to myself. I can lie to my friends and my family, but I can't lie to myself or Spike for some reason.
Yeah, Spike knows what he's talking about.
He's love's bitch. He admits it.
He knows what's going on. But yeah, that whole little scene where she just says that she can't be his friend because of everything they've been through, I understand that. She was in love with him. She might still be, for all we know.
And it's just too much. It's too hard.
I understand that. I know how that feels.
Yeah. Just drunk Spike, though. This whole episode.
Dude, okay. We got to the very end of the episode, and it was all heartbreaking, all terrible. Willow and they did like the pan through all of the characters. Willow and Xander and Cordelia and Oz all being sad and alone, and then they cut to Spike driving away,
singing the singing along to the punk version of My Way.
Yep. It's like way to break the tension, guys.
Yep. I just love that ending. It's all so sad, and then Spike.
Well, he's on his way to get his woman back. Going back to Brazil.
Yep. Back to South America. I actually really enjoyed him teaming up with Angel and Buffy against the other vampires. But I love how the other vampires are like, you guys can go. And Spike's like immediately, if you go, your friends die. And they're like, sorry, we've got to stick with him.
Yeah. Did we know Lenny before?
No.
Okay.
No, but Spike does not like his minions trying to be tough.
Well, no. Why would you? It's no good. Yeah, they were quite the trio.
Yep. And they I love their little holy water grenades and...
Yeah, that was very good. I liked Buffy saying to Spike, "I violently dislike you."
Yes.
I'm gonna start using that with people I don't like. I don't have a lot of people around me that I don't like because I don't like them and they're not around me, but if I find one, I will use that. I'll report back if that ever happens.
Okay, let me know. I really want to know if you ever get to use that.
I'll work on it.
But yeah, it's just a good episode. I just love like the chemistry between characters and how they act. I like Spike. He's fun. Hope we get more of him.
Except when he was threatening Willow.
Oh no, I thought that was funny too.
Oh.
He's so drunk, and Willow's going to Xander that like the best option for them is that Spike is so drunk that he forgets about him and they starve to death.
Not a lot of options to go around.
No. I love how Willow goes like, "What if I get the spell wrong?" And Spike's like, "Well, I'll kill him and you try again."
Yeah. If at first you don't succeed.
Yep. Yeah, no, I just wanted to say, how did Xander and Willow not hear Oz and Cordelia coming down? Like, there's a big metal door they had to open.
They were too wrapped up in each other.
I don't know.
You don't like that explanation?
No, I'm just like, you guys are deaf or something. Spike used to bring Drew rats with the morning paper.
Yeah, it's all very cute and disgusting.
I don't know. I just enjoyed having Spike back, especially like his interactions with Angel and Buffy.
Yeah, I liked it too. I do like me some Spike.
Yeah, James Masters is fun. Anyways, anything else you want to mention?
I don't think so. No, I don't think so. It's all good. No.
Just a fun episode with some Spike and...
Oh, the Pez dispenser gift.
Yes! Oz gave Willow a witch Pez dispenser and she wanted to get a werewolf one to match so the little Pez witch can have a little werewolf boyfriend.
Yeah. She said, I have a gift. He gave her something. She goes, "What's the occasion?" He goes, "Pretty much you are." And so she probably felt terrible. More terrible than she already did.
Yeah, well, there's that whole scene in the courtyard where she's telling Xander that they have to, behave, and then they both want to kiss each other, and they're like, no physical contact. So, yeah. Aww.
Yeah, the Pez dispenser was cute.
Do you want some international titles?
I'd love them.
Love and Other Troubles, Love Affairs, Frustrated Loves.
Love and Other Troubles, Frustrated Loves, and what was the other one?
Love Affairs.
Dang, is Frustrated Loves the Germans?
No, that's the French.
Dang it. Then who's the Germans?
Love and Other Troubles.
Okay.
And Love Affairs was Brazilian Portuguese.
Fine. Whatever. The Brazilians probably loved the shout out to their country in this episode. Like,
probably.
Hey, Drew and Spike are here.
Let's go find them and burn them.
Yeah,
right?
Well, there were probably people that dressed up as Drew and Spike and walked through the streets of Brazil.
What did you rate this episode?
I gave it an 8 again.
I gave it 8.5.
Okay, because of all the development in the story and such.
Lots of reasons.
Okay. Yeah, it was good. There was a lot of drama and Spike was back, and that's always good.
Yeah.
So, yeah.
Okay. And what was your favourite moment?
Spike's quote about, "I'll find her wherever she is, tie her up, and torture her until she likes me again."
Seems like a solid plan for a vampire.
Mm-hmm. She likes to be tortured, I'm assuming.
Assuming. You hope.
Well, I don't know about hope, but it just seems like kind of thing she'd be into.
Mine has to be also Spike for my favourite moment, and it has to be his love speech.
That was also good, too.
It's just so good.
Yep.
And so true.
Mm-hmm. Love speech is probably the best way to go about it. Don't try to fight it. At least admit that you've got a problem.
And who is your character shout out?
It's Spike, of course it is.
Yeah, it's Spike. It's Spike's episode.
Yep. He's so good.
He's poor thing, single and alone. I'm presuming for the first time since he became a vampire.
Are we ever gonna get Spike's backstory?
Dunno.
Hate you.
Well,
I just want to know things.
Are we ever gonna get Spike again? He left again.
Oh, I don't think that's the last we see of him.
Okay.
I don't know when or why he would come back, but I think it's gonna happen.
Right,
Mm-hmm.
Are you ready for your next episodes?
I am. Let's do it.
So, next we have The Wish, and we have a returning villain.
Okay. I did give this one thought because you gave me this one a while ago.
Yeah.
By accident.
Sorry.
I think the fish people, or at least a fish person, is coming back.
Okay.
The guys from the swim team that were changed into fish because of the stuff in the steam.
Mm-hmm.
I think one of them is going to come back. I feel like we might have either a Willow or an Amy situation, like one of them wants to be a human again for whatever reason. Maybe the guy that was giving Willow a hard time when he was in her computer class, possibly. All I remember is his name. He's from the show Prison Break. I don't remember his name in the episode. So maybe he'll make a wish that he was human again, and Willow or Amy, whoever he asks, helps him out. But then he also has, still these urges to, eat people, because that's pretty much what they did. They ate people and had sex with humans, which was concerning. So I think that we might have that. They make a wish to be a human again, and then they're still fighting against the urges to be, killing machines. I think that's it.
Okay. And then we have amends.
Well, there are a lot of people that need to make amends. I think that we're going to have some people trying to make their relationships whole again. So maybe we'll have, Xander and Willow fighting for the affections of their respective ex-partners and trying to make them see that they really do care about them and love them and what have you. I think we're going to have a lot of Angel trying to make amends for the things that he's done, because I think that I don't think Buffy would have pushed him away quite as much if there wasn't the whole you killed Jenny and you tortured Giles. So yeah. I think he might try to make amends for the things that he's done so that maybe Buffy would want to be around him again. I don't know if that's quite likely that she would want to, because she's kind of made her decision at this point. But I think it's going to be a lot about people, actually trying to make amends for the things that they've done that have hurt others. So yeah.
Mm-hmm. Okay. That's fine by me.
If you say so.
It's good. We shall see what happens.
Mm-hmm. I didn't have as much of time to think about these as I did the other ones, so that's probably why I don't have as flushed out a theory as my previous ones for these episodes.
That's okay. Right then.
It's all good.
Thank you everybody for tuning in to Chosen. I'm so tired I had to think about what podcast I'm on. Anyways, if you want to contact us, you can email us at mmpodcastnetwork@gmail.com. Our website's MMPodcast Network, where you can find all our other podcasts as we slowly grow. You can tweet us, MMP Network, or on Facebook, MM Podcast Network. If you would like to tweet me personally, I am M_A_Bickett. Marissa, where can people find you?
The people can tweet me personally at RissaRoo312, and I have had some people follow me lately, so thank you so much for that. Guys, please rate and review us on iTunes. We reiterate this every time, but it helps more people be able to find us. The more ratings we have, the more people can see, oh, hey, people like this thing that these two girls are doing. So please rate and review us. We can read your reviews on the show. We haven't had any new reviews in a while, so please, if you would be so kind as to drop us a rating or review. We'd love a 5-star, but we won't hold it against you if we don't get that.
It also boosts our ego.
I don't know about... I mean, I won't hold it against you. I'm not sure about Mel. You'd have to talk to her about that.
I decline to comment at the present time.
You plead the fifth. You don't want to incriminate yourself.
Well, I'm not in America, so I don't need to plead the fifth.
Yeah, I know. I realized that as soon as I started saying it, but I kept going anyway.
I have no comment at this time.
Okay, I guess that means we will slay you later, guys.